wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Good counter punching. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice counter shot. Caution is being thrown to the wind. Beautiful counter punch. Nice counter. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Every time, he throws very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao now. On to the third. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Caution being thrown to the wind. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Tried to score with a jab. There's that counter shot. That counter punch caught him clean. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still. Hold it right there. The Venezuelan is rocked. Right back into the fray.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What are they going to do? What do they tell him when he goes to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Good counter punch. That uppercut does not score.
Nigga, why isn't
When
it?
they throw a shot, they get countered. Nice counter shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao. Back at it in round 4. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This is a high-octane battle. Well done with that counter shot. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Let me explain to you about a fast fight that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed, they're confident, they know they just have to quick burst, boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed, and that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the jury.
Got your bitch ass
I
knocked
don't
out,
think we
nigga.
can truly appreciate what we saw unless
Got
we see
your
it in
bitch
slow
ass.
motion.
A shot from the gods took it.
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Catch and shoot. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Let's talk about man. On to the fifth we go. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? So much firepower here. Nice counter punch right up the middle. That counter shot lands. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Beautiful counter shot. Do you believe what we're seeing? Punch, counter punch. And he scores with the counter. Nice counter punch. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. They exchange punches. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao now. We're on to the 6th round. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Beautiful counter shot. Nice counter. Not a lot of defense here at all. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
How about that time counter shot? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice defense there, blocking the hook. Good counter punching. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. They exchange punches. Nice counter. And that left hook doesn't find its target. Nice counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Manny. Here comes round 7. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
That counter shot lands. Beautiful counter shot. Nice counter. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Oh my God, Johnny! And this fight is over. A big headshot and he goes down. We have got to... Clearly his opponent was too much for him and he's thrown in the towel. Well, the corner has thrown in the towel, and now...
Feeling like I got a brand new contract. I'm the dangerous and ready for comeback. Soon as I catch him on sight, it's contact.
So we're going to fight in Atlantis. Why not? Hope you brought your raincoat and your flippers. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
Time for our tail of the tape. Juan Francisco Estrada, 5 foot 4 inches tall with a reach of 66 inches. Juan Francisco El Nido de Oro, one of the greatest fighters in the history of Venezuela, who won his first.
This bout.
And this one has all of those big fight feels. The time has finally arrived. These two men have been jawing at each other for months. The talking is finally over. Now it's time to fight. Jab to the body, trying to wear him down. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. That counter punch caught him clean. The right hook misses. The counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right, concentrate.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
The straight right just misses. El Gallo is hurt. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. On to the second round. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Had a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice counter shot. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Counter puncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice exchange here from both men. That jab won't score. You'd like to see more jabs. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, he is in big trouble. There's the bell to start round 3. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Exchange punches. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. When are we going to see a jab from these two? They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. The jab doesn't quite connect. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, there was no... Here we go to the 4th round. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring. And
he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Swing and a miss for that jab. A perfect counter lands. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
They are giving us a high-tempo show. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you start thinking, you've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little favourite and pickpocket them.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to... Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
On a punch output, thought there might be more action here. The straight right just misses. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Both men step back for just a moment. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Nice counter shot. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Wow, you know what? I've been in fights like that. When you think...
There's the bell for round 6. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he blows you down.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. That counter shot lands. Punch, counter punch. The straight right just misses. One of the best best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
And there's the bell to start round 7. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
There's a counter shot. The jab just got blocked. Perfect counter shot. You'd like to see more jabs. Good counter punch. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? The jab not finding its target. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally. And we enter the 8th round. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Bob, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'd do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show him your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain with a brain.
Real good back and forth between these two fighters.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And he did catch him. He caught it clean. Clean as a whistle. Defense is not an option for these two. Well done with that counter shot. Nice job to block that uppercut. Beautiful counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. No surprise as we get a unique.